Hi guys, I'm Crystal with Crystal Clear Photography. I'm a brand photographer, content creator, flat lay photographer, and a mom of 2 girls. I'm coming to you today on my blog to talk to you a little bit about how to tackle light issues. It's one of the most common questions that I get, especially for those of us who are trying to shoot our own stock photos or maybe doing our own videos and images right now until we can afford a professional to help us. So, that being said, let me dive in real quick to 4 tips that I have for you to help you tackle some of the most common lighting issues. First is going to be knowing your light source. So, knowing where your light is coming from, making sure that you're positioning properly so that you don't run into issues with harsh shadows, streaks of light coming in from the sun, things like that. So let me start with telling you, here is a beautiful window. So what you can do is first off, make sure that you're positioned correctly. So know your light source. The light I have coming in right now is perfect, and the reason being is because this window is actually facing north. So any north and south facing windows that you might have in your home or in the studio space that you have provided are going to be ideal because most of the time the sun's never going to hit it in any direct angle that's going to cause any harsh lighting. So you can actually sit right here at the edge of the window, have your flat lay set up and be able to shoot it and get perfect lighting almost every time. So what happens if you happen to have a window that isn't north or south facing and isn't as ideal? Maybe it gets a lot of sun, but maybe too much. My next tip for you would be to make sure to filter that light. You can still use it. It would actually make perfect lighting. You just need to filter it. So, quick tip is to just grab a sheet or a white curtain if you've got one, just anything that's white like that that you can use. It's maybe a medium to light fabric that you can hang up and cover your window to help filter that light. In one of the studios that I shoot in consistently every single week, we hit with a lot of light in that room, and we use big white curtains to help filter that through. So it's something that I use consistently, so I wouldn't be telling you if it wasn't something I knew would work. So trust me, try a white sheet, very light white blanket maybe, or white curtains. Just go up to like Target or Walmart and just spend a couple of bucks, get a quick, curtain that you can hang up. You can even just pin it with tacks. It doesn't need to look perfect. And just have it filtering that light. It'll help keep you from getting those streaks of sun or getting too much overexposure or harsh shadows in your images. My next tip for you would be to learn your camera settings or your phone settings. Your phones actually can do a lot. You can do something as simple as tapping into a certain part of the photo to adjust the lighting automatically on your phone. So make sure that you really know the equipment that you're working with. That's the difference between a professional and an amateur, is really knowing what you're working with when it comes to your lighting, but also your equipment. Take an opportunity to learn how to shoot on maybe aperture priority to start. And for those of you who don't know what that means, that is the A that is on your camera. So you could go and Google real quick. There are tons of photography videos out there, how to shoot on aperture priority, and learn to just basically start controlling one setting to start helping you control some of your others. Because the more control you have over the equipment you're working with, the better your images are going to be. Same applies to your phone. As I mentioned before, taking a photo with your phone and just tapping on certain parts of the photo, maybe even the darkest part of the photo, will help brighten it up. Your camera on your phone is going to automatically adjust those settings. That's why sometimes shooting with your phone, if you're trying to do quick images, is going to be more effective for you. So there's that tip. My last and final tip would be to just make sure that you turn off any yellow lighting. A lot of people really want to have that nice, crisp, white, consistent color, and the lighting inside of your house can be causing problems with that. So if you are shooting at home or even in a studio space and your lighting just isn't seeming quite right, make sure to shut off all the lights around you. It's going to feel like maybe this window doesn't have enough light coming in, but I promise you that it does. Take an opportunity, again, to tap on your phone or adjust your camera settings, and you'll see that you'll get the kind of lighting that you're looking for, and you'll avoid having that kind of yellowy, unattractive casting light on your images. So, to quickly recap, to help you tackle those lighting issues, make sure that you first know your light source, know where your light is, try to find a north or south facing window. If you can't and you've only got an east or west, find a filter. That's tip number 2. Find a curtain or a sheet or something that you could even just tack up temporarily to help you filter that lighting and keep that harsh, super bright look off of your face or off of your flat lay photos. And then lastly, of course, is just to make sure that you know your camera settings and you turn off those yellow lights around you. So all of the lights within our houses typically cast a yellow tint, so turn those off. Use just that natural light that's filtering through to give you that bright white look that you're going for. If you have any other questions, need some more tips on how to better shoot your images, please feel free to shoot me a message or leave me a comment below. You can reach me directly at info@crystalclearphotographyaz.com. Again, that's info@crystalclearphotographyaz.com. I'll see you soon.